Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today, we're looking at green ink. This one is from Levenger. Levenger Gemstone Green. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you are having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Just as I decided to come online, they are outside like, oh my god, can you please shut the fuck up? Sorry. Can you hear that? I am so sorry if you can hear that. I swear to God, one of these days, I'm gonna lose my ducking shut, and I'm gonna run out there and be like, "Shut the fuck." Okay. Okay. I need to just calm it down. Just calm it down. I get so angry when people start talking when I'm trying to talk. It's like, leave me alone. Busy. I'm trying to do important work over here. All right. Share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so they can also come and hang out with us too. All right, we are all shared out with our friends. Hopefully someone will come and hang out with us. Okay, the first part of this is I have to make a little tutorial for Mr. Squirrel. So, if you have a pen, now I have, this is a nib creeper, this is a click pen, but they pretty much all have the same body piston thing going on, right? So what you have to do is you have to, if it gets stuck, you have to just keep twisting this thing until it comes out. Okay? And then you're like, oh no, what do I do? How do I get this out? If you have tweezers, you can get a little tweezer in there, like this, and coax it out somehow. Dang it, I just grabbed the same tweezers twice. Tweezers in there. Or if you have some pliers that you can shove down in there, might be able to get it out. First you gotta break the seal. So the seal at the... If you can't do that, you gotta find a way to take out the nib. That's all there is to it. And then you take a blunt tip syringe. I just happen to have a big one here. I wonder if a small one would work. The problem with using a smaller one is you need some leverage. So you put the blunt tip syringe in there, use leverage to shove it through to the end piece so you can grab at it and pull it out. That's the only way that I know how to get that out. Okay, so then once you have it out, what you need to do is you need to get some um, silicone grease. I highly recommend Goulet grease for this. Get yourself a little tiny brush, or a Q-tip might work, but brush is always reusable, so get some grease on the piston. Get some grease on the piston. Turn it around, and then get some grease on this part here so it's nice and slick. Okay, and you're gonna be goopy by now, okay? And then you're gonna put this inside of the knob part, and you're gonna run it up and down a couple of times. Make sure it's not gonna stick. And you want like super goop in there, okay? So like Gooptastic 2000, alright? Gooptastic 2000. Like you want it super goop in there. Plenty of goop. Giant chunk of. Just smear it in there. Both sides. Okay. Then you're going to take your piston. Make sure and run it up and down real good to get that goop distributed good. Okay. And then you're gonna put the piston in all the way down as far as it will go. As far as it will absolutely go. And then you're gonna take and you're gonna insert it into your pen. Okay, you want to make sure that that head is nice and goopy too. Gooptastic 2000, okay? Make sure this whole thing is goopy. Just goop it up, okay? No being shy here with the goop. Do the piston too. The part that goes inside of the piston, make sure it's gooptastic, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to blot the end, just the end, like the flat end, and twist it so that the piston is all the way down in there. And then you're going to insert it into the pen, and you're going to screw it all the way down. Don't stop and unscrew it. Screw it all the way down as far as it will go. It's going to seem really difficult, but okay, then you can unscrew it, and the piston should go down. Okay, and then when you pull it up, it'll seem easier. Okay, and then that's as far as you'll be able to get with it. But if you don't do it in that order, it'll stick, and it'll come halfway down, and you won't be able to get it all the way back up. Okay? So, because this one needed to be gooped up, I'm going to do it again for you. Where is my piston? There it is. So this hasn't been gooped up in probably ever. I'm going to get whatever the hell that is out. Make sure that the piston is nice and clean. Get all the previous goop off, because you don't know where that goop came from. You're going to take your goop applier. Get some goop. Apply it to the head of the piston. And then apply it to the shaft. Remember, we're being very liberal with the goop. No goop spared, okay? Just... Okay. We're going to put goop on the inside of that barrel. One side of the barrel, more goop on the other side of the barrel. I'm going to run this up and down a couple of times to make sure it's liberally distributed on the inside of that piston barrel. Okay, make sure everything is nice and goopy. And then again, we're going to just make sure that that's screwed all the way in there, that there's no goop on the end, because you don't want any goop touching your feed. And then we're going to goop the inside of this piston. I'm sorry, we're going to goop this whole piston bit. Goop the piston bit so that it's nice and goopy. Want it to be nice and smooth when we stick it in, so... Okay. A bit of goop on there. On the inside, make sure it's nice and goopy. And then you're going to stick your piston in. And you're going to screw it all the way down. All the way down. Don't unscrew it in the middle. Screw it all the way down. Okay? And then you can, as soon as it's done screwing all the way down, then you can unscrew it and the piston should move down. And then when you do it the other way, it should come back up. Oh, that's nice and smooth now. Okay? And then you can put your nib and feed back in. I don't know if your nib and feed come out of that pen, but I would try. I would try and pull that nib and feed out so you can get a stick or something in there to get it out. Stick your nib and feed in, and Bob's your uncle. There you go. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope that helps. Now I'm going to put my goopy things away. And we can start the sync review. Hi, Frida. How are you doing today? Hi, Wumble Bumblebee. Gonna ungoopify this just a little bit because it's slightly more goopy than I like. Alright, I'm gonna go put my goopy things away. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Wash my hands. Lord. Dawn dish soap will take the silicone off, and this will take anything off anything. If you are having more difficulties getting the icky, sticky silicone feeling off your hands. Like I am now. Get yourself a wipe and just do this with it. Rub your finger and thumb together and get in all of the crevices, especially if you have nails like I do. I hate the feeling of silicone, but like, if it's goop time, it's goop time, and you know all about it if you know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright, there. I think my hands are sufficiently clean. Now we can play with some ink. There you go, Mr. Squirrel. I hope that helps. Okay, well, here is our ink of the day. This is Levenger Gemstone Green. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's a accurate representation. Let's take a look. There's what it looks like. Oh dear, it looks blue-black on there. Nope, that's not what it looks like at all. Sorry. I don't know why it did that. Well, anyway, here's our ink of the day. It's a nice green ink. It reminds me of Emerald de Chivor minus the Chivor. And here is our ink swatch, water resistance test shows. It has a little bit of water resistance, not enough that I would feel comfortable using this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. I see green, and then like right along the edge here, it goes teal. I know that, I don't think you can tell, but there's like a dark ridge of teal. Nope, you can't see it. Nope, you can't see it. Dang, I don't know why. Hello, plain water. How are you doing today? It looks bluer than it is. Let me see if I can fix the color just a little bit. Let me see. I'm going to do a hue shift. Go 5. Nope. Okay, we'll go 15. Aha, that's about the color. Now we're talking with bacon. Alright, that is exactly how it looks to my eye. My hands look a little jaundiced, but that's fine. Yes, that is definitely how it looks to my eye. So it is a nice, beautiful green, teal-ish color. Okay, let's take a look at some paper review. Here is, okay, let me just, all right. Hi, Frida, how are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? All right, this is 68 GSM Tumbleway River. Let's zoom in, I'm going to bump up the brightness just a smidge, and we're going to zoom in. All right. Beautiful. It's got like a dark, it's probably darker when it's in the flex nib. Today's pen, we are using the Noodler's Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib. If you're using this with a broad nib, your mileage may vary. It may seem a lot lighter than this. So, but this is the darkest case scenario. I want to show it to you what it looks. Where's my journal? What it looks like in my journal. It doesn't look like this. I used it all day yesterday, and this is how it turned out. So it turned out really nice, kind of brightish green, which is like a teal-ish green. Turned out really nice. So, lots of shading and a flex nib. Really nice. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Doing pretty well. Good. I'm so glad that you're doing well. This is Midori MD paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Cosmo Air Light 75 GSM. Oops, where am I? Can I have some? There we are. This has just the tiniest bit of red sheen in it. I didn't even notice that in any of my other swatches. That's cool. It's got some magenta sheen and purpley sheen in there. Wow. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting though. Oh no, what did I do? Why did I do that? I'm try and get this off. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh well, it's fine. Too bad. Oh well. Alright, this is Cosmo Air Light 75 DSM. Did I already show you this? I forget. Oh, beautiful sheen, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is the journal from the Dollar Tree. A little bit of shading, a little bit of sheen in there. No feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is Ayush 100 GSM notebook paper. Again, a little bit of sheen in there, a little bit of shading. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is Archer and Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. I'm going to move this page. Nice. No feathering. A little bit of bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. Naughty. Okay. This is Pelican Hub notebook paper. A little bit of feathering. A little bit of bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. Naughty. This is smoky colored drawing paper from Daiso. Oh dear. Feather like a chicken. No bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. This is Pen & Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. Ooh, look at that sheen. Ooh, it's sheening. A little bit of shading, no real feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent. CVS Caliber notebook paper. Beautiful sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Oxford optic paper. I'm sorry, this is Oxford notebook paper. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting though. And the JNB copper plate graph pad from johnneilbooks.com. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. I did put down a lot of ink though, so grain of salt. And this is Rhodia dot pad, 80 GSM. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Okay, let's do a comparison panel to see where this ink lies. I think we're gonna start in the green department, but we might try the teal department too. And I'm just looking at this green department and thinking, oh my god, we have a giant chunk to get through, so. Do I want to glue this down? No, I'm just gonna choose acceptance, keep moving forward. Alright, let's move this. Eyelash in my eye. Stupid eyelash. Alright, here we go. This is Levenger Gemstone Green next to, zoom in, Franklin Christoph. Okay, no. Do any of these match? Looking at all these, I'm thinking they should have called it Gemstone Teal. Or Emerald. Or not green. Because it's definitely not green. Now that I'm looking at all these colors. Okay, this is definitely not green. This is maybe gonna be a teal. I can already feel it right now. This is about as close as it comes. Monteverde Super Show Teal is even more green. Okay, those are all the greens. Alright, let's take a look at the teal department. You know, sometimes you get a green ink and that's actually a teal ink. Bloody liars. Okay. Gravity Wave is kind of close. Bluegrass Velvet is kind of close. Even Tourmaline looks a little bit greener, but kind of close. Bontayan Turquoise is kind of close. Sailor 50 States California looks kind of close in the swatch. Sorry if I keep moving around. Iced Cookie looks kind of close. It's a little more bluer. Sea Emerald de Chivor is even darker. Map of Mars is kind of close. Sea Oro is kind of close. This Organic Studio Alanine looks kind of close in the swatch. This Aurora Borealis looks kind of close. And that's it. Wow. This is definitely going into the teal department. I don't care if it says green on it. What do you guys think about this ink? Do you guys have this ink? Are you thinking thoughts about getting this ink? Let me know what your thoughts are of this ink in the comment section below. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the doobly-doo for discounts and other things. And I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Thanks for dropping in. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.